How to Create Abundance in Every Form. July 30, 2014. Today we would like to take this time to discuss the manifestation of abundance. Now, it is important to note that we are not merely speaking about financial abundance, as that is just one form of abundance. Rather, we will be discussing how to create abundance of anything you desire. Let us begin. We often say that all of you are always creating abundance at all times. You may just not particularly like what you are abundant in. Remember, you can be abundant in problems, lack, disease, and challenges, just as easily as you can be abundant in finances, joy, love, bliss, and friendships. This is why we say, all of you are always manifesting abundance. However, we would like to further explain how you can consciously direct what you wish to be abundant in. Those of you who are drawn to this message are already well aware that you are the creators of your reality. So, why then is there still lack, disease, suffering, and heartache? To this we reply, because though you have become consciously aware that you have been the sole creator of your reality, you are only just beginning to remember how to consciously direct what it is that you wish to create. We often relate the ability to consciously manifest to any other muscle within the human body. Just as with any muscle, if it goes unused for an extended period of time, it will begin to weaken, and with time it will eventually atrophy. You see, your ability has never gone away, it merely atrophied due to the lack of use. However, with the use and conscious development of this skill, you will once again regain the ability to direct it at will. Because you are still tied to the illusion of linear time, you will likely regain this ability over time rather than experiencing the reawakening of this ability in an instant. So, you wonder, how can I develop the ability to consciously manifest all of my desires? How may I begin to create abundance in my life? To this we reply, you must first and foremost allow it to enter your life by letting go of the walls and limits you have created which have prevented it from flowing in. As we have said, abundance of money is not the only form of abundance, it is however one of the more commonly sought after forms of abundance. Though we will now focus primarily upon creating financial abundance, please know that creating any form of abundance is not only well within your capability, but also your divine right as a creator being. We will now share some of the very most common fears that still remain within the mass collective consciousness about creating an abundance of monetary gains. There is the very prevalent fear of lack, the feeling of being undeserving, and the belief that you cannot be spiritual and abundant at the same time. These are just some of the most prominent fears and beliefs that are held within many on your world, regardless of the nationality, culture, race, or creed. Let us briefly address these concerns. As we have said many times again, you cannot fear lack and attract abundance at the same time. The belief that you give the most energy to will be what you successfully attract into your reality. You are living in a universe that is made entirely up of energy. You, yourself, are energy. The universe is infinitely abundant, and therefore it can never run out of energy. What you choose to manifest is entirely up to you. The universe which you exist within is infinitely abundant. You can choose to have a lot or a little, it makes no difference. With that being said, let us assure you that your decision to manifest abundance for yourself does not in any way take away another's ability to create their own abundance. There are also very many who question if they are actually deserving of abundance, holding on to many guilts and past regrets that they fear in some way makes them less deserving of the abundance they desire. Let us be clear, abundance is never created based upon who is deserving of it or not. Surely there are many millions of beings who do not live in abundance and yet are more than deserving of it. Abundance is created through your beliefs, intentions, and expectation of it. There are still many on your world who believe that it is more spiritual to live in lack than to live in abundance of material wealth. To this we smile. Remember that you are a divine being choosing to have a physical incarnation. And as a divine being, you will always be privy to infinite abundance. Where we often see a misunderstanding is in the belief that material wealth will somehow detract from your spiritual growth. To attract abundance within your physical reality does not make you any less spiritual of a person than someone who chooses to block abundance and experience lack. Spirituality is not something that you can gain or lose, it is who you are. Though you may have momentarily forgotten your divinity, your spirituality is eternal. To say it is more spiritual to deprive yourself of material wealth than it is to experience abundance would be similar to saying, it is more spiritual to experience illness than it is to experience an abundance of health. This phrase would strike many as odd, and yet some still find it difficult to integrate the belief that material abundance is equally their divine right. If it is your desire to live in lack, then we certainly encourage you to do so, and if it is your wish to live in abundance, then we encourage you to create this as well. We do not see either choice as a mistake, both will result in soul growth. However, we do not want you to feel as though you must deprive yourself of abundance and live a life of lack in order to ensure that you will have spiritual growth. You are creator beings and you are free to create whatever you wish to experience. Each of you are divine creator beings who are without question deserving and capable of creating abundance in every form. You are meant to be abundant in love, energy, health, finance, friends, peace, and bliss. We would like to share with you our recommendation on how to welcome abundance of every aspect into your life if it is your wish to do so. Rather than determining exactly how abundance can flow into your life by focusing so intently on only your income, paychecks, clients, relationships, and customers, for when you do, you block the infinite flow of abundance from coming to you any other way. The universe is infinitely abundant and it seeks to serve. Allow your heart to open to all possibilities that abundance can come to you. It may be a gift, it may be an idea, it may be a stranger, it may even come in the form of a trade. There are an infinite number of ways which all that you desire can manifest. If you find yourself holding on to beliefs which no longer serve you, we welcome you to call upon us and we will gladly assist you in transmuting these limiting beliefs into one which will support the divinity within. Remember that we cannot change the beliefs for you. However, we will gladly remind you how to release any belief with ease if it is your wish. Know that we are not teaching you something new, rather we are reminding you what you already know within. We hope that we have served in you in some way. In love and light, we are your angelic guides. Channeled by Taryn Creamy. www.angelic-guides.com